Popular Science magazine, the September 2014 edition, features a cover story with Bill Nye the Science Guy on the cover, and inside there's a lengthy article, an interview with Bill Nye, and a good chunk of that is devoted to his debate with you last February at the Creation Museum. The article points out that Nye had a response to a question presented at the debate: what might change his mind? Nye said we would need just one piece of evidence. Now the article quotes you as saying during the debate, "You know what? I'm a Christian, I know God's word is true, and there's nothing he could say that will cast doubt on that." Why don't you elaborate on that point?
You know, I would say that Bill Nye wasn't really being truthful here, because he's committed to naturalism, that there's no God, that everything happened by natural processes. And when he tried to make out to the audience, oh, if only I had a piece of evidence, such as, and one example he gave was an out-of-place fossil, well, wait a minute, I'd already given him one example like that. In fact, I had specifically given him the example of rock in Australia, basalt rock, that was dated 45 million years old, and inside the rock encased some trees. The woody material was dated at 45,000 years old. Now that doesn't fit, but he just rejected that. He doesn't accept it. So it really doesn't matter what evidence you give him. And see, the other point is this: all evidence is interpreted dependent upon the starting point that you have. And Bill Nye would just reinterpret that evidence anyway. In fact, during the debate, he tried to come up with an explanation for that woody material in the rock, but he actually misunderstood it, and then I clarified that during the debate. You see, the issue really comes down to this: we're committed to our foundation of God's word or man's word. And that's what I said it's all about. It's really a battle between two faiths. It's really a battle between two worldviews. And I admitted that. He won't admit that. He won't admit to his foundation. He tries to make out that, no, he doesn't have any assumptions. No, he's just looking at the world and this is what it's saying. No, he is interpreting the world on the basis of his foundation of naturalism. And at least I was willing to admit my foundation of God's word. He won't admit his foundation of naturalism. He won't admit that he has faith, but he does. And so it's a battle between two faiths. That's what it's all about.